Welcome to the Floto Fishing channel. You might recognize us from our Earth Dwellers Homestead channel. So today we got access to about a 5-acre pond that I've drove by my entire life, and it has been non-fished for 20 years. And now that we've got access to it, people have been fishing for a little while in this pond, and it is super stocked. Crappie, walleye, catfish, bass, you name it. It's got a healthy population of cisco or shad swimming around. So we wanted to get out here, and we've got access to it, and we are bringing gifts. We've got some heirloom tomatoes that you can't buy at the store. So we've got a peace offering to get ourselves into this pond. So let's see what we can catch. So here we are, just got done talking to property owner, and I'm hiking through some crap here, coming right out of the woods. Let's take a look at this. Is one of the most beautiful ponds I have seen firsthand in a long time. We're up here in northern Illinois. Oh man. And my son is right over there on the dock getting in the water. That is awesome. And look at this, pristine. Let's see what we can get into. Gonna be just using some minnows and a simple bobber rig like my grandpa has always taught me since I was able to walk. Got my oldest son here getting rigged up, and my youngest already hammering some pumpkin seed there. Very nice, man. Nice little fish. Got himself a clam. Did you find the clam in the sand already?
Yeah, I won't dive in.
Nice, perfect bait. All right, guys, so I walked around. We've got a nice little landing, nice little dock here. I'm gonna get rigged up. I see some clean spots. They must be having some spawning gills. Man, can't wait to see what we get out of here. So we just got ourselves a nice cheap little Walmart $22 pole, bobber and minnow. We'll see what we can do with this here. So I really wanted to just try out some minnows here. I got my bobber sitting out there, just traditional fishing. I am gonna throw a jig on, see what else we can get out of here. There is a ton of fish, and I'm seeing a very healthy ecosystem in this pond. Tons of little bluegill, tons of large bluegill, and I've seen a few huge bass chasing them around. The property owner told me that someone was fly fishing under the mulberry tree over there, caught a 13-pound channel catfish last summer. All right, guys, so we've got our first fish. We are looking at a decent crappie. Very nice. Nice black crappie. Looks like something was chasing him. There is some monstrous bass in here. Now they call these crappie paper mouths because they have such thin skin on their mouth. I'm actually not going to keep this one. The property owner is going to allow us to keep half a dozen or so. Every single cast, I'm getting myself a decent slab of a crappie. Left and right. That's crazy. Every single cast is producing a slab of a crappie. I'm going to catch a few more of those, and then I'm going to change baits, and I'm going to save some minnows for keeping some of these crappie at the end of our excursion here. I'm going to swap over baits and go to a watermelon fluke about 2.5 to 3 inches, and we'll see what happens. Let's catch a few more crappie here. We've got an old farm doggy here. Yeah, he's a good boy, huh? He's a good boy. We got an old 3-legged dog. Made my way back over to the dock. My son is jumping in. It's only about 70 degrees today. And that water has to be freezing. He's got himself a friend here. What's your name, dude?
Daniel.
Daniel, what do you like to do? You like to come out here and fish?
Fishing Legos.
You like Legos? He likes Legos too. What we're doing right now is swapping from crappie fishing up on the deck to going to try and get some bass here. Since I've seen a ton of bass swimming around, this is my main secret weapon. So just a simple little fluke, and you can see one dark one, one light one. We are going to be hooking up a 1/16 ounce jig head, and I am going to use a dark bait because it is such a clear, sunny, bright day. If it was overcast, I would be using our lighter colored jig. We always use light on the overcast days and dark on the sunny days. So let's go ahead and rig this up and make our way around the pond. Simple enough. Can you guys see that like 8-pound bass right there? They've got a spawning pair of bass sitting right in this hole. Just absolutely monstrous. All right, guys, made my way halfway around this pond here, and all of the bass have seemed to gone to spawn. So they've got their beds, and you can get an aggression strike, but they are not eating. They're not able to get hooked. So we are going to be switching from our 3-inch down to a 2.5-inch gulp bait. So this is a nice solid fluke here, going to the little gulp bait, possibly get a strike or catch ourselves some more crappie without using live bait. How cold is the water, man? It's freezing. So we switched over to that gulp bait, and within one cast, my son has already got himself a decent crappie. Pull him up, let's see him here. Dang, all right. Got ourselves a good looking crappie here.
You want to eat it?
We're gonna keep 5 today, so this might be one we keep. All right, so we've got the kids out here, and there is an abundance of crappie. Daniel here has himself another crappie. There's so many crappie. The bass aren't biting today, but the crappie are on. Holy cow. That gulp bait is a freaking lifesaver. Ugh. Well, I have to say, guys, this is one of the coolest ponds. I know it was kind of boring only catching crappie. We caught a few bluegill and stuff, but man, we have caught a bunch of crappie. We've probably caught about 30 crappie in the last half hour here. And we've used live bait, we've got our gulp bait, and we are just nailing them. So now we're gonna fish to keep some.